One of the most fascinating things about our planet is the diversity it has within. From people to animals to vegetation, there are so many things that are unique in their special ways. An example of a very unique group of people is the Mundari tribe of South Sudan. This tribe's customs are so controversial that they have been a subject of debate all over the internet. Did you know that a Mundari don't care about the same money that we all cherish and work for? Did you also know that a bath with cow urine? Pretty shocking, right? Stick around and I'll tell you everything you need to know. What's up, my Gistatiners? Today, I'll tell you about the interesting Mundari tribe of South Sudan. Please subscribe by clicking the red subscribe button and click on the bell icon beside it so you can get notified about our hot videos immediately we upload. Alright, let's get started. The Mundari are a small ethnic group of South Sudan and part of the Karo people, who are one of the Nilotic people. The group is composed of cattle herders and agriculturalists and a part of Karo people, which also includes Bari, Pojulu, Kakwa, Kuku and Nyangwara. Kutuk na Mundari is also the name of their language, which is similar to Kutuk na Kuku. The land, like much of South Sudan, is predominantly flat and marked by occasional isolated large hills. The low-lying land contains many rivers and lakes and is prone to flooding during the rainy season. The soil is predominantly clay-based, causing drainage and water retention problems, and provides a very fertile basis in support of cattle grazing. The Mundari are cattle herders as well as fierce warriors. They live in symbiosis with their cattle, and nothing is more important for them than their cows. Cows are so sacred to them that if you offer money to a Mundari, he will tell you, "Take your money, go back, buy and bring me a cow instead." Mundari men are known to bathe their hair in cow urine, giving it a yellow-orange color. Men monitor the cattle, and as soon as they notice they are urinating, they hurry to place their heads under the animal and soak their heads in the urine and then clean their faces with the liquid excreta. According to them, the urine serves as a dye that changes their hair color, something that their women admire so much, and it makes them fall in love with their men who carry such hair. It has also been disclosed that, due to the distance from a source of water, the Mundari people sometimes resort to the use of cow urine to bathe instead of water. Due to the controversial nature of the practice of bathing with urine, they have been the subject of unpleasant debate about if they should be allowed to continue with such an unhygienic custom. Because of their disregard for general medical guidelines, it is believed that their lifestyle can be harmful to children who are more susceptible to infections and diseases. In the Mundari cattle camps, kids are doing most of the daily work. Kids collect the fresh cow dung and put it into piles, which are then set on fire. Those fires are useful as they repel the numerous and voracious flies and mosquitoes of the South Sudanese countryside. The Mundari also use the ash created by these fires to rub on themselves and their cattle, creating a protection against mosquitoes. The cattle are sent off for grazing all day long and come back to the camp before dayfall, when they are cleaned and tied to poles. The young kids will sleep with the cows as well as guardians, which are often armed with AK-47s. Mundari men have to go through a rite of initiation, where all the initiates live together and spend 3 months with the village elder, away from the community. During that time, they must live in nature and stay naked. Once their initiation is finished, they can kill a cow and call themselves men. Mundari take up wrestling as a serious hobby from a very young age. Every day, young Mundari will organize wrestling competitions. And the best ones keep going at it until they are too old for it, with some clans having some countrywide heroes. The Mundari, like other Nilotic tribes, are very cattle-oriented. Cattle serves as food, a form of currency, and a mark of status. Marriages are arranged by the prospective groom offering cattle to the bride's family, and husbands may take as many wives as they can support. The Mundari engage in perennial cattle raiding wars with the Bodinka during the dry season. The cows mean so much to them that they use rifles to watch over their large horned herds, as a single cow or bull can be worth $500. The cows are treated like members of the family. When the cattle return back from the pasture, they know exactly where the masters are and where their home is. They are like dogs in that way. Families will sleep with their animals, wash them in ash, and make sure the ground is soft and clean for them. A group of herdsmen from the tribe, living on the banks of the Nile, north of the capital Juba, spend a lot of time caring for their prized livestock, the Ankole Watusi, which is a horned breed known as the cattle of kings. It's hard to overstate the importance of cattle to the Mundari people. These animals are everything to them. They are a very friendly people as long as you mean no harm to them or their cows. They even encourage photographers to take pictures of them with their cows. The Mundari also cultivate sorghum and catch fish using nets and spears. So, cows are not the only animals they are interested in. In common with other Nilotic tribes in Sudan, the Mundari practice ritual scarification as a rite of passage into adulthood for young men. The typical Mundari scar pattern consists of two sets of 3 parallel lines, each on either side of the forehead, extending in a downward slope and unconnected in the middle. Well, that's all I've got for you for now. What do you think about the Mundari people of South Sudan? Do you think they should be allowed to continue with their unhygienic customs? If you had the chance, would you encourage them to live the ways of their forefathers and embrace modern lifestyles? Let's hear your thoughts by dropping a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the red subscribe button, and if you liked the video, share it to your friends and family. Until next time guys, take care.